Hey guys, my name is Julie and I'm one of your teen services librarians over at the main library on Goodwood. The library has had so much going on this summer, but we haven't been booked yet. That changes today because we're making handmade journals. Supplies that accompany this video are available at the main library in a limited capacity. To make your hand-bound journal, you are going to need printer paper, a paper bag, cardboard, a safety pin, a needle, embroidery floss, washi tape, and scissors. To get started, we're going to go ahead and just take our printer paper. And you want to take 5 sheets at a time and fold it in half. Open it back up and go ahead and cut that paper in half down the line you just folded. All right, with that half sheet of paper, you want to go ahead and fold it in half. And if anything's wonky with the paper, you can go ahead and trim it up here. We're going to punch holes in this so we can sew it together. And we want to make marks to show where we're going to do that. So take your pencil and put something about the center of your paper, and then you want to go about 1 centimeter in, which is like a pinky nail length approximately. And then you want to make marks in between the center marks and the outside marks. After you've got everything marked out, you want to go ahead, set your printer paper on your paper bag and trace an outline of it. This doesn't have to be a perfect outline, just kind of a rough idea. Grab your scissors and cut that out. Once you've got your bag cut out, go ahead, line your paper up on it, and stick that cardboard underneath it, and grab your safety pin. So we are actually going to use the safety pin to stab holes through those marks we made. So be careful at this part, but you want to go straight through all of the paper and the paper bag at the end. And wiggle it around a little bit to make a bigger hole if you can. Right. Now it's time to start sewing. You have 2 different types of embroidery floss in your kit. Pick one of them. Okay, so with embroidery floss you're going to have 6 strands that make it up. You only need 3 of them, so very carefully and slowly pull it apart. This will tangle if you just go all at it real fast. You have your section of 3 threads. Go ahead, take your needle, and you want to thread the thread onto the needle. It's a tight fit, but I promise it makes it. All right, once your needle's on the thread, go ahead and move it to the center. Then take on the ends and tie a knot. And you want that knot to go as close to the end as possible. Next, we're going to start to sew the book. So take the needle, shove it through the center hole, and pull the thread through so the knot catches. Then you want to come back in on the outside through that next hole. Pull it up. And you kind of, what you're doing is a zigzag pattern almost. So then down. And then we're going to come back up through that hole. Once you push it back down to the center, you want to loop it through in the back and tie a knot there. I'm actually going to do that twice because I don't want this to come apart. Grab your scissors again, trim off the excess thread there, and trim off the excess from behind the knot. All right, and you should have a pretty sturdy journal. You want to fold it all back together. If you need to trim up anything, now's a good time to do it. And then decorate your journal with washi tape however you like. When you're all done, enjoy your hand-bound journal. You should have enough to end up making 4 different journals, so go wild, have fun. If you have any questions or comments about today's activity, holler at us. Our phone number is 231-3770, or you can leave a comment on this video. Better yet, tag us on Instagram and show us what you made. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this, and I cannot wait to see you next time.